a, a meeting. I'm so worried. I don't want to. Oh, sorry. I don't want to do the meeting, but I have to prepare. I have a quiz today as well. A meeting and a quiz, and it was all just so sudden. It's literally qadr, bro. Like I didn't write this. I didn't plan this. So yeah, it has to be qadr. The research topic is preserving systems, mobile crowdsourcing, and system security. And I need to act like I'm interested in all that jazz. New room? It's it's downstairs. Oh, I keep having to like go to different places because like I don't have a place to study. Like I tried in my sister's room. She's like, "No, I have work and I have to get up soon," and she's trying to sleep. And I tried in my mom's room like the other day I did, but this time she was snoring. So I yeah, my only option is downstairs, but I don't want to bring the whole table downstairs like I did before, right? So I'm just using the side table next to the couch. And we're gonna work with this, inshallah. One day it's not gonna be this way. One day I'm gonna have my own room, my own table, and that's like a bare minimum thing. Like everybody already has that. But we shouldn't compare with other people because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ar-Razzaq. He has written everything that we were destined to have at every point in life. And inshallah that will change very soon. How was your night? I kind of forgot. Let me see. Well, I think I slept well. I woke up really early though, like 1 hour before Fajr, so that was like probably 4 a.m. And it's been 4.5 hours since then. That's because like I was fasting and I had suhoor. Not I was fasting. I was preparing to fast, so I had my suhoor, prayed my Fajr, um, cleaned my cat. He freaking stepped on his poop, and then I had to wash his feet and clean the litter box, clean everything, and then yeah, I saw my squirrel. She gave me attitude. She didn't wanna get touched today. I was like, okay, what? All of a sudden, you don't want to be friends no more? Wait, I think she's here. Wait, let me check. If she's here, I'm gonna show you. Never mind. It's just a bird. Anyways, own room. You don't have your own room? No, I don't. Otherwise, I would have been in my own room. I would have never changed like the scene. But hey, Pixel Persona, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Nice to see you again here. Air Scott isn't normal, so I was, you know, it's nice to see you too, Air Scott. Sorry, I forgot to say that. But yeah, this is your second time here, Pixel. I appreciate you coming back. So today, what we're gonna do is prepare for an exam. I mean, a meeting, and it's about preserving systems, mobile crowdsourcing, and system security. If any of you guys know what any of those means, let me know, but I have no clue. I have no clue on these things. But I have a meeting for a research class thing that I really need to take to graduate. So let me know anything on these because the interview is soon and I have to learn about these. And yeah, let me uh make some questions they might ask as well. So yeah. Um Also I have a quiz later today as well. Look at that, they got images and all. Hey, love to see you. What time is it? Aw, love to see you too, Pixel. It's 8:41 a.m. So I study at night, I study in the morning, but it's never enough. And it's especially hard without a room. You know, I would have started streaming much earlier if I had my own room, but I don't like to complain. I don't want to be that kind of person who complains. I just want to prove to anybody, maybe now or in the future, to my streamer viewers, that if you really want something, you will find a way. All you need is a table and a space, even if it's not in your own room, if you don't have the ideal setting, if you have it downstairs, and maybe if you get moved around or distracted here and there. It's fine, but there is a will, so there's gonna be a way. Inshallah, we do our part, and Allah Subhanahu wa Taala will do the rest. He'll take care of us. The end result is not in our hands. All we have to do is just lock in the ways that we know that we can. OG hi. Yo, Prisha Matic, welcome back to the stream. This is your second time here too. Welcome back. Damn, so whose room that you always do your streams? So the one with the white table with the bed in the back, that's my mom's room. And the one with the like the birchwood table and the um the curtain in the back, that's my sister's room. So yeah. Imagine living this long and you don't have your own room for like 1 second. I don't remember ever having my own room. But that's not something to complain about, right? There are people who have died without having their own rooms either. But it makes me depressed sometimes because like the world is so vast, there's so much space. I look at sheds and I'm like, can I have that? Like I wouldn't mind a shack at this point, but do study streams in cafe? That would be so nice, bro, but I'm too shy for that. Like, imagine doing this stuff in cafes. Like, I think I did try in a university library setting, so that helped. But at the same time, there was no outlet, so my phone died, and yeah, that was a problem. I tried to find another seat, but it was not that nice. Also, I didn't have my tripod out either. I was just using my phone case that time because like having a tripod out, or like people's gonna look at you and stuff. I don't know. Damn, I gotta study now. See you later. All right. I'm proud of you for studying. That's good. That's good. Would love to see you try some new place. Yeah, that's for sure. But it's gotta be a place where it's okay to talk so much because I'm pretty loud, and yeah, there's some levels in the library where you're allowed to talk. So yeah, it's good. Anyways, so let's start studying now. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Preserving systems, aka system preservation, digital preservation. So you don't need to master these topics. You just need to know understand the landscape. Okay. So let's see. What it is? Oh, astaghfirullah. No, I mean what it is. Uh, Simple. Keeping systems, data, or software usable and intact over time. So preserving systems, that's literally in the name. It's pretty what's the word? Self-explanatory, just keeps everything stable over time. Where's your brother sleep? He has his own room or what? Yeah, my brother and my sister have their own rooms. And it's quite sad that he doesn't use his table that much except for gaming. He doesn't stay in his room that much. Like he literally is outside for the majority of the day with his friends or working or something. But I'm not allowed in his room. I mean, I probably could ask and he probably would say it's okay at some point, but I would rather not. I'm just not close to him like that. But yeah, everyone has their own room. That's just the way life is. Some people have more, some people have less. It's not in our hands. But we could change that. We could try our best. We could do good in school. We could get an internship, get money, rent our own place, maybe, which is kind of scary. I don't know if I want to live alone, but yeah, maybe if I have a friend who I hesitated there because I don't even know if I want to live with a friend, but it's weird. I don't know. Maybe we'll move out someday, inshallah. The point is, we need our own room at some point, and that's the dream goal. Try to convince them. Nah, you think I haven't tried, bro? I did my whole life. Like I don't even have to try. They already know the entire situation, like the back of their hand. So that's why they let me in their room sometimes. But they do use that to like kind of blackmail me. Like, oh, if you don't do this, you're gonna get kicked out. But it's valid. It's valid sometimes. Like, it's not like bad blackmail. Um, just like clean the room. Okay, don't be messy. I'm not messy though. I swear. I'm really busy sometimes. And I have so much on my mind sometimes. And when they tell you to clean while it's already on your mind, it's like, are you seriously wanting me to explode right now? Yo, Tofu, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Oh, you said Sam. Auto translate is annoying. Who said you messy? I'm not messy, but like sometimes I could be. My mom. Um, but yeah, it's not like I just don't even have a space to put my pottery wheel. Like I got a pottery wheel for Eid, but I don't have money to afford it. Like renting a kiln, like a small part of the kiln, that's like $45 per session. That's the energy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We gotta be optimistic. We don't have a choice. Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives these tests to specific people who are built to surpass them, like get through these tests. He wouldn't give this to a pessimistic person. All right, I don't think so. Like you know, the things that you have don't measure your worth or how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sahid. Welcome back to the stream. I saluted off camera, like I always salute off camera, like y'all can't see, but anyways, we're preparing for a meeting today, and the meeting lasts 30 minutes. So maybe after the meeting, I'll start actually studying for the quiz because I didn't study for 1 second for that. It's so scary. But the meeting is at 10 a.m. So I have like a little over an hour to prepare for it. Are you late? You know, you're not late. It's 11 minutes into the stream, so you're good. $45. I know, so insane for like I'd rather like you could literally just buy another piece from somebody else for less than that. I don't know how they sell pottery pieces for less than $45 if it takes more money to even build it. But now I understand because one time I went to a pottery painting studio and I was painting a pottery. If I have the pottery, I'll show it to you guys. Wait, let me check if I have it. So I painted this and it was $29 for just the pottery piece. Like the before I painted it was all white. And it's so cute, bro. I love how it turned out. And it says JoJo because Jueria. But yeah. $29 back then seemed like a lot. I was like, why are they making everything so expensive? But really, it's less than uh like how much it takes to run this whole painting studio. So now I understand. But it was really fun. I painted it with a couple friends. So alhamdulillah. No chim chim. Yeah, no. We gotta lock in today. Can I have a separate one? Make one. Make what? A room? But I think almost all women need their own room, own privacy. Yeah, come on, seriously? Like prioritizing my brother over me? Like he is the one who should move out, bro. But it's fine. It's they have like this hierarchy. Whoever's younger suffers from the lack of resources. So I think that's just how it is in the whole world too. It's like a little insight to the world situation. Why don't you buy pottery piece and paint it and sell it? Well, I want to make the pottery. Like, um, the house is kind of messy. Not really. It's just the cat area. But I'm gonna show my pottery wheel. But I don't want to take it off the tripod. So just imagine a pottery wheel. So I got that for Eid. My friend gave it to me. May Allah bless her so much. I don't even have the money to buy clay, bro. I mean, I do. Like my sister gives me money sometimes when I do chores for her. But make them, it's fun. Yeah, I wanna make them. Yeah, we imagining. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yo, Adina, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Um, yeah. How have you been? Let's actually lock in now, though. I've been yapping so much. All right. So the core ideas of preserving systems, is that there are backups, copies of data in case things fail. All right. So there's backup kind of like iCloud, right? Redundancy, multiple systems so one failure doesn't kill everything. So if you have one system that holds all the information, all the data, and it dies, then you're gonna lose all your data. So there's a redundant amount of systems having the same kind of data and information, so that you don't lose your data. So that's good. And maintenance, updates, patches, yeah, because sometimes there could be bugs, or errors and things like that. So these are the core ideas of keeping systems and preserving them. Also, migration, moving old systems data to newer tech before they become unusable. Oh, okay. So turning old systems into new systems, or like changing them. And then integrity, making sure data hasn't been altered or corrupted. That's a lot of things. So you have to make sure that like there's no one place where all the data is. You have to make sure it's everywhere. Make sure the systems are not old. If they are, then move them to the newer systems and then maintain them, update them, patch them, and then yeah, make sure it's not corrupted. I tried once, it turned out in weird shape. Really? You tried pottery? That's so cool. Instant retirement. No. Just keep going, bro. Like when you start off doing anything, the skill, anything that you try, it's not gonna work out. Even with my door dangle, like I tried with the front yard dirt, and it worked. Like it worked for a little bit. I was like, whoa, it's actually turning into a vault, but it wasn't turning shiny. It was never gonna turn shiny. There was no clay element in there. But once you start to troubleshoot the problems and you start to keep trying, it works out in the end. That's just one example. Everything in life works out if you try. Do you play any sports? I used to. I used to play basketball. I'm not gonna say how good I was because I don't want to flex, but yeah, I don't play anymore. If I could, I would, but I don't have any friends. I want to try everything. Yeah, yeah, like Zootopia. Does your high school provide an AI course or class you can say? High school? Nah, I'm done with that. Like, I didn't even finish high school though. Like, I didn't. Like, I skipped it. Like there's an exam you take to skip high school. But even if I were still in high school, my specific high school is Islamic school, so they don't invest in actual academics more than just like getting through to college and doing your Islamic studies. It's good for Islamic stuff, not really, barely. Just it's good for Quran, but other than that, yeah, there was there was a science class, and because of their nepotism, they let one of the wives take care of that class, and she didn't know what she was talking about the entire time. I was like, this is so annoying. But yeah, I'll never forget her because she was judgmental. She was like bullying me as a teacher. Love from India. Ah, thank you. Love from California. Oh, that's how it works. Yeah. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. Anyways, back to the key issue to mention. So old systems become obsolete, risk of losing data. That's what obsolete means. If you didn't know that before, risk of losing data. I didn't know that. So trade off preserving versus upgrading. So wait, what is the trade off? Like how do you so I guess you have to upgrade it to preserve it. So that's the trade off. Like how hospitals are being to preserve record long term even when technology changes. Oh, that's a great example. Oh my gosh. Yes, now I understand. I don't think we need to use the entire hour to prepare for this. Michael said, "D? I don't know. I don't know what he ate. I don't know." Okay, so mobile crowdsourcing. What is it? Using lots of people on mobile devices to collect data or do tasks. So this is something that we learn from Pokemon Go, for example, right? This is a game that they made viral. Everybody used to use it. And then they went everywhere to go catch Pokemons in real life. And that's how they managed to map out the entire space of like very small nooks and crannies, like everywhere. Like people went everywhere. So they used that data to make actual maps. And that's pretty awesome. That's mobile crowdsourcing. And that you could remember that by the word crowd and sourcing. You use the crowd to source all this map data. So the core idea is people contribute via phones, locations, photos, answers, etc. Think Yelp as well. Mobile, how do you pronounce mobile? Mobile? I didn't know there's another way to say mobile. But yeah, works at scale, many users, large data sets, but often real time. So examples are like Uber, Citizens, Science apps, weather, wildlife, Waze. I've never heard of that, but yeah. Pokemon Go is a big example. I know that. So strength, cheap, fast, scalable. Wow, water. Okay, weaknesses, data quality varies. So yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't know how data quality would vary if it's like just locations, but yeah, maybe if, for example, like photos, let's say, it's always going to be accurate, right? Privacy concerns. This is a big one. That's a major thing. I was like, how did they use where you went using Pokemon Go? You're just playing a game and they use that data? Like they do usually ask you if you want to give your data for all that. But that's scary. They know everywhere you've been using your phone. Even if you don't like accept to give your data like that, they take it anyway. They already have it. They just say ask to be nice. Did my sketch comment go got removed by Live Manager? No, no, I saw it, but I don't know. Uh, yeah, we'll check it out soon, inshallah. Actually, maybe let's do it right now. Whoa. See, this is an example of data crowdsourcing. Like this is an image we could use towards uh data analysis. We could take that in and add it to best sketches of all times, like that kind of statistic. And yeah, sometimes it's accurate for like here, for example. Other times it couldn't be, like it may not be. So that's just how it works. Uh, Mobile crowdsourcing and participation bias. So sometimes, you know, let's say an egg. They posted a picture of an egg some time ago, a few years ago, and it went so viral that egg prices went higher. That's crazy. Like, what is this bias? Like, the internet is really weird. Some like that's why democracy. That's just off topic, but that's why democracy doesn't work that much. Because people have weird opinions sometimes. You can't trust the masses. All right, number three, system security. So what is it? It's protecting systems from unauthorized access, damage, or theft. So basically, it's in the name, right? No, no, no. Okay. So core principles, confidentiality. Only authorized people see data. So that's how it should be, right? System security. Only authorized people should see that. So that's very important. Cause you don't want like your average Jojo to have that access towards things that should be private, you know? Like what is your HD know look like? Or like what are they doing? You could access their camera. That's hacking. That's a ethical issue. Integrity data isn't altered. So that has to be part of the That has to be part of the has to be part of the system security that the data itself should not be altered. And then the availability system works when needed. It has to be it has to work. Otherwise, how is that secure if it doesn't work? This is called CIA triad. Uh-oh. Dropping the term sounds good. CIA triad. Gotta remember that. Triad. CIA. Confidentiality, integrity, availability. So that's what CIA stands for. That's most nonchalant. Yeah. Common tools: encryption, passwords, multi-factor authentication, firewalls, monitoring system. So these are all, system security, right? Examples, because they secure you from not just viruses, but getting hacked. Passwords, for examples, they need more multi-factor authentication, so they need more than just one password. Sometimes there's a 2FA, two-factor authentication, and then monitoring systems. Uh, yeah, hacking, phishing, malware, data breaches. Those are what I just mentioned. So how these connect, this is what interviewers actually care about. So you want to sound like you see relationships. Mobile crowdsourcing collects data, system security protects that data, and preserving systems keeps the data usable long term. These are all really important aspects of data science. So yeah, if they ask you about mobile crowdsourcing, say it's helpful to people so that you could, help others with like for example, loading maps. People use maps every single day for their GPS, for finding different things that they need to. Even like I don't know if you watched the movie Lion. He used a GPS to find his own family that he was stripped away from when he was a really, really, really young kid. He didn't even remember anything, and it was such a cool movie. I feel like you guys might know it. Okay, so what was I saying? So it's good for the benefit of humanity, mobile crowdsourcing, but it's also important not to use their data without their permission. So that's why they ask you, can we use your data for, you know, all that. So that's good. That's a good thing. But it's the system security is needed so that people don't use your data without asking, without your consent. So that's important as well. And then preserving the systems is pointless to have all that data if you can't even use that data. So it's imperative to preserve that system. The clean way to say it is that these are all overlap. These areas overlap. That's true. They overlap. Crowdsourced systems generate large, often sensitive data sets. So security becomes critical, and then the preservation ensures long-term usability and reliability. What about the term chim chim? I'm confused, man. Okay, so the term chim chim, right? This is part of mobile crowdsourcing, right? Because that's the data that we have. Some of them is, some of the data is not so important, but it's still part of that data, and we need to secure that chim chim as much as we can, and preserve that chim chim very long term, even if it's not important. It's actually really important. Because what does Chim Chim do? It takes all these overlapping aspects of data science and it secures that. Oh my gosh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how important Chim Chim is. Politics is dictatorship mostly nowadays. Yeah. They're uneducated, unemployed. Oh no. Politics bad. They are. They're so bad. Imagine a world without politics. What would it look like? Everybody just living by themselves, helping each other, maybe hurting each other. Would life still be preserved without that? That's pretty interesting question. Chim chim. Oh, yeah, yeah. Take notes. Take notes. So, questions they may ask you, basic understanding. Can you explain mobile crowdsourcing in your own words? I would say no, because I don't know. I just know the example. I'd say I know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. So that's why we have to get it down. We have to use the definition of mobile crowdsourcing. It's using a lot of people on mobile devices to collect data or do tasks. Use a lot of people on mobile devices to collect data or do tasks. Hello, tweet, tweet, tweet. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? For the first time, that's insanical. Okay, thank you. All right, inshallah. So this is a form of data science, right? Remember, one of the aspects was migration. What was it? Where is it? Up here. Migration, moving old systems to newer systems. So we're gonna change rooms. So I got Luca here. 1 second, I'm screwing the tripod to the table. Okay, finally we have our own room back again temporarily. Okay. Officially, again, Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. You studying? Yeah. We're studying for a meeting that we're gonna have in less than 1 hour. So that's really scary. Why are you shaking? I'm not shaking, it's the tripod that's shaking. Like really, this is how the tripod is set up. Like you have to screw it like into the table like that. So that this holds the table. Ignore the mess over there. Luca does not want to be supportive. So that's not new. We know that, right? That's our data preservation aspect. And he's gonna beg to go outside. He's gonna meow in a few seconds. Chim Chim documentary. So, yeah, we could do a lot of research on Chim Chim. This is high on demand. Very high on demand. So, where were we? If you freeze during the interview, fall back on the structure. Define it simply, give an example, and mention a challenge. See, that's what I was talking about. He's gonna cry to go outside because he's that unsupportive. Look at him. Can you hear him? See, wow. Wow. He has nowhere to be. He's acting like he has an interview. This kid does not know anything. Gonna kidnap him. Please do. Please do, Air Scott. You will be doing me a high favor. Because he's unsupportive. What do we need? We don't need unsupportive data. It's just taking up space. So, mention a challenge. So, what are some examples of a challenge? Or like what could we do with these aspects into like to, further improve humanity? So, example for falling back on the structure is mobile crowdsourcing is when many users contribute data via their phones. For example, apps like Waze rely on user input. A key challenge is ensuring the data is accurate and not biased. Chim Chim. There is no Chim Chim. She has no idea. I basically have no idea what I'm talking about. But fake it till you make it, right? I live by fake it till you make it, and Um, just keep wishing until you get it, I guess. I don't know. You're not allowed out there. Look at this fat kid. He's literally the fat kid from Stranger Things. he he literally ran to the door. He doesn't want to stay for 1 second. You know what? We might just stream on the floor for the sake of Luca. That's it. That's it. We're streaming on the floor today, guys. We're streaming here. We're forcing him to be on the stream. We're gonna tie this tripod to the chair. Oh, now he's so smart. He's moving. He's moving to the bed. How does he know? How does he know? Who is this guy? We're learning about CIA, right? This guy might be part of it. What does CIA stand for? Confidentially? No. See, this is why we have to study. CIA. Confidentially, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So only authorized people see data. Data isn't altered, and system works when needed. Again, what does CIA stand for? Leave the president alone. He's panicked. He's panicked. He's panicked. After 8 years of raising this guy, I don't think he has a reason, a valid one, to be panicked. Okay, the orange normal behavior. This is not an orange normal behavior. This is worse than orange behavior. Like they go crazy, right? He's just a hater at this point. Handsome president. I guess so. Even though he's a hater. Yeah, we're looking at you. We're watching you. Confident, confidentiality, intelligent. No, wait, I forgot. Confidentiality, integrity, association. No. Um, dang, we're dumb. Availability, integrity. So data isn't altered. That's what integrity means. Availability has to be accessible. The system works when needed. Confidentiality, only authorized people see data. So let's Google it. What does CIA stand for? Central Intelligence Agency? What? That's not what I was thinking. This is a different CIA. This is CIA Triad. Dropping that term sounds good. Triad. What does triad mean? Let's ask. What does triad mean? Triad means three, so CIA three acronyms. Okay. But it just means a group of three things that are related. Okay. These are three things that form the foundation. So if they ask in the interview, what is a triad? What is CIA? That's right, lick your butt. He stopped when I said that. Like, a triad is just a set of three related components, and security it refers to confidentiality, integrity, and availability. What the hell, President? I know. What is he even looking at? He's gonna move. Okay. Alright, so he's asking, if you want, I can simulate a mock interview and push you a bit harder so you're not caught off guard. Yes. Let's do the mock interview. It's in 40 minutes, 44 minutes. President licks his popo. Exactly. Chill. So round one, basic understanding. So be prepared, guys. We just prepared for 40 minutes. Uh, 90% yapping, 10% actually reading off the screen. But no more Mr. President. He's distracting. So question one, explain mobile crowdsourcing in your own words and give one real world example. This is such an easy question. So easy. So easy. I don't even have to answer it. Like, next question, please. Confidentiality Intelligence Agency. No, brother, this is not part of the definition of the triad. Is it here? Is it hearing? How come this doesn't work? Enable access to mic. How do you do that? Whatever. Please be like this in every stream. No, we have to be serious, guys. The world is counting on us. We have to be. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know why I let Yuki in. He's nasty. Be serious, Tofu. Yes. So vice presidency, I guess. Okay, but for real though, what is I forgot the term already. Crowdsourcing, mobile crowdsourcing. It means when we use like people's data and help create other things with it. For example, did you see that? He literally showed his butt on the camera. Okay. It's not okay. So mobile crowdsourcing, right? Again, we want to use bigger words to describe what it is. It's when we apply people's data towards finding and investing into other means of aiding humanity. That's the biggest words I can find. That's shameful. But again, let's fall back to the what? Oh my god. What happened to it? The data, the channel deleted. A pig. Okay. We got new Lewis pet shops. Look at this white one. Oh my god, so cute. He looks like a brain though. Hello, hi King Cobra. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. The world is counting on one person yapping most of the time. Yes, exactly. The world is gonna end as well. Those two are not correlated. Cat's so weird today. I know, I know. So, well, yeah, let's try this again. Scalability. System still works as users grow. So this is giving a new set of key ideas. Crowd means many users, mobile means phone apps, real-time data collection, scalability, lots of users contributing. Traffic apps like Waze, reporting weathers or disasters. Oh, that's a good example as well. I didn't think of that. Because sometimes when I'm driving and there's like an object on the road, the map will literally tell you there's an object coming in the road. I was like, how does it know that? Because people report it, people see it, and they put it in the app, and they're using that crowdsource, the crowd data, and they put it all together, and that's really cool. Hi Ollie, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Is Yuki in the back yapping? Anyways, so Mock interview? Yes. Can you explain what system security is and why it matters? So, system security is part of the CIA triad, which is inclusive of three main aspects, system security being one of them. So, the first is confidentiality, the second is integrity, the third is availability. And this goes hand in hand with three certain concepts, which are system security, crowd. Give me a second. Thinking of it. Crowd, mobile crowd sourcing, and then I'm literally gonna be like this on the freaking interview. And then the third thing is system security, crowd sourcing, and so far I haven't even explained what system security is. It's not a hard question. What was the last thing, guys? What was the last thing? Are you guys paying attention? What was the last thing? I'm not even paying attention. Um, Availability. Oh no, I already said that. System security, mobile crowdsourcing, and preserving systems. Okay, so that's what we were missing. So preserving systems, mobile crowdsourcing, and system security. Anyways, let's actually answer the question. So, can you explain what system security is and why it matters? So, system security is important because we want to preserve data. We want to make sure that nobody unauthorized has access to our system and uh hacks it, leaks the data, any of these sort of things. And so that the system has data that doesn't get altered over time. It preserves it. So that's what it is. We want to make sure the system has um authentic data that doesn't get altered over time, and that nobody unauthorized has access to them, but also that mm, we update and fix bugs and patch as needed. But right now, your answer sounds a bit scattered and missed one key piece: availability. You actually didn't define system security upfront, which interviews expect. System security is about protecting a system that is data and its data from unauthorized access, misuse, or attacks. It focuses on three main goals: confidentiality, ensuring only authorized users can access data; integrity, making sure the data isn't out. I literally said that. And availability, meaning the system is accessible when needed. This matters because without security, systems can be compromised, leading to data breaches, loss of trust, or system failure. Be right back. Okay, bye, Ollie. So you implied the CIA triad, but you didn't clearly structure it. I did, I just didn't type it out. But it takes a second to remember the CIA triad abbreviations. Waalaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, being chilling. Welcome back to the stream. And Air Scott, wait, this is your second account? It's hard? What's hard? Wait, what? There's one Air Scott. There's another. It's hard to digest this all at once. Oops, sorry. Well, we have, let's say, 30 minutes until the interview. So yeah, you gotta really lock in. So next question: what are some challenges of mobile crowdsourcing, and how would you address them? I think the main challenge of mobile crowdsourcing is uh privacy. think that's something that matters to people a lot, and it should, because you don't want people to access your data, right? Just for no reason. We need to have people's consent so we could uh have their data and use it towards building apps. An example of mobile crowdsourcing that really is a beautiful example actually. It makes me want to cry. Like, it's so beautiful. Okay, I'm getting off topic. It's Pokemon Go. It's something that I myself have been invested in. I can't believe I contributed to the well-being of humanity this way by just playing a game. Knowing that, it just, you know, makes me a big fan of mobile crowdsourcing. Just whatever you're reading. Okay, wait. These are both your accounts, or are you guys different? Pokemon Go, have you played? I have. I was obsessed with it at some point. I was like, oh my gosh, this feels like I'm in an airplane. But I stopped. The trend died down. So, it's talking about the challenges and how to address them. The main challenge has to be privacy above all things. And the best way to handle it is to um is to express is to state clearly our intentions of using the user's data towards other projects. Like, for example, Pokemon Go for loading maps. Too narrow and the solution is weak. Stating intentions isn't enough. That's so mean. You give one challenge, you're expecting two to three. Transparency only, which is not sufficient. Alright, a strong answer would be one major challenge is data quality, since crowdsourced data can be inaccurate or inconsistent. Another is privacy because users are sharing location or personal data. There's also the risk of malicious or fake inputs. So, to address these, we can use validation methods like cross checking data from multiple users, implement moderation or filtering systems, and protect privacy through anonymization, encryption, and clear user consent. Together, these help improve both reliability and user trust. I can't speak like that. That's robotic. Oh my gosh, Kai, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going? How's the exam? Oh my gosh, it was actually really good, alhamdulillah. Like yesterday, I was so happy. Like my whole day was just shukr. There's 2 days, two types of days in your life. Shukr and sabr. Today's a sabr day. Today, I'm going through. It's 9:30 a.m. But I'm still going through it. Like already. Hopefully it ends good, inshallah. But yesterday was a shukr day. It was a good day, alhamdulillah. Like I felt good in the quiz. I don't care what I get. I felt good. Like I answered the best I could. And I went to the lake afterwards. I saw ducks, and they were so cute. They're like those babiest ducks I've ever seen in my life. Please search Aero Gaming. No thanks, Jasmine. But welcome to the stream. How's it going? Progress. Yes, alhamdulillah. And I hope the quiz today goes well. I still have to study for it after this interview though, in 30 minutes. And the interview is 30 minutes as well. But then after that, inshallah we'll study, we'll be prepared. Today's salt day, so you eat salt. Why did that remind me of snails? I saw so many snails today. I've never like seen what happens to a snail if you put salt on it. I've just heard things. My tests are going well as well. Awesome. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah ala kulli hal. That's awesome. I mean, yeah, I want more marks, but I'm improving. Yeah, same. Same. I will like and subscribe to your channel. Please go ahead. No, Jasmine, I'd rather not have you like and subscribe. So, yeah, let's keep going, inshallah. One major challenge is data quality, another is privacy, and risk of malicious or fake inputs. So, these are the three things that we want to address when asked about challenges of mobile crowdsourcing. So fake inputs, we need to cross check with other users. Privacy, we need to anonymize a lot of things, ask for consent. And the main challenge other than those is data quality. We want to ensure that we have the best and the most accurate and consistent um, quality. And we could use methods such as mm, quality filtering systems. Yeah. Could use AI to filter the system for the top best quality we can. All right. Technical and ethical thinking. How many questions are there? Oh my gosh. So, how does preserving a system differ from securing a system? So, preserving is to make sure that the data is unaltered, whilst securing a system is to make sure it's not hacked. Is the difference because one has to do with trust, the other has to do with, also trust, if you think about it, but to make sure it's not um going bad by itself, you know? But that's not the kind of language we use. How do you word this nicely? Did your dad leave? No, he's still there. I'm just upstairs. To be honest, I was thinking today. What were you thinking? Separate concepts instead of blending them. You almost did that in your first answer. So, preserving methods is making sure that data is not lost or or damaged by old systems and infrequent updates. Well, yeah, securing systems is more about protecting from malware, hacking, and uh, like confidentiality. سألتك عما إذا كنت uh, what does that mean, bro? You have tea with him, I see. Tea? You mean beef? Because I don't know who this guy is. It's the first time on the stream and he's asking me to do something. Like, no, no, sir. What needs fixing? You mixed integrity into preservation only. It belongs to both. You didn't clearly separate goals versus threats. You're close, you see the difference, but you're still blending the concepts and missing a clean contrast. Also, you're tying integrity only to preservation. Hmm. Preservation is about keeping a system working over time, while security is about protecting it from threats. Okay. I had 6 7 cups of cha today. CHA? Is that something we should be worried about? What are you drinking? Confidentiality? Hallucinations? Artificial? I only have two. Dang, what do you mean only? How do you guys drink that much? I don't even drink water that much. I should though, but I can't. I'm fasting. 37. 37? I'll drink one more. Okay, Jaholic. So, next question. Oh my god. If you were designing a mobile crowdsourcing app, how would you ensure both data quality and user trust? I would use artificial. It's nice to spell it out. Artificial intelligence to differentiate good data from bad quality data by cross checking the data received from the crowd, and also uh making sure first and foremost to have their consent for their data. You've got two solid instincts: validation AI, cross checking, and consent. Right now, it still sounds a bit surface level. In an interview, they'll expect you to know how you'd actually design a system and that you understand trade offs. Oh my god. Okay, this is the final question after this. Finally. I'm so done. Use AI. How does it help? To ensure data quality, I'd combine multiple approaches. For example, I'd cross-check submissions from different users to identify consistent patterns, use AI models to flag outliers or suspicious data, and implement a reputation system where more reliable contributors have greater weight. For user trust, I'd prioritize clear consent, but also go further by anonymizing data using encryption and giving user control over what they share. I don't care about consent like that in real life. Like, if I wanted to, I would literally record my therapist if I had one to see what they're saying. Cause they talk about confidentiality all the time. Like, this is a confidential meeting. If you uh want to say something, I'm not gonna share it unless you harm yourself. Blah blah blah. But I didn't say that I agree to the consent. Like, I will keep that, private as well. I record them. Do you know our cells contain 75% water volume? Our cells? I mean, our entire body. But yeah, that's true. I didn't know that. It stinks. Stupid questions to be exact. I don't know, bro. You asked too many questions. Why are you saying all that, son? Warm lemon water. That's good. That's honey water. Warm honey water is actually sunnah, apparently. One cannot be Muslim merely by name. One must demonstrate it through one's actions. One must offer the five daily prayers. Only then people truly acknowledge one as a Muslim. Of course, of course. Like, some people agree. I'm not saying I accept this uh opinion, but if you don't pray, you're outside the fold of Islam. You're not Muslim anymore. Like, prayer is hadith, right? Like, the prayer is the thing that distinguishes Muslim from non-Muslim. So that's pretty scary. Alhamdulillah, I don't suffer with keeping up with my salah, but um, yeah, a lot of people do. Jasmine, no one cares. What do you say? Dislike, unsubscribe, bye. Okay, bye. Unsubscribe? So he was subscribed? Oh my gosh. What did he say though? Like, what made him unsubscribe? Oh, because he didn't get his attention. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Okay, so I can't talk like this in real life. It's not realistic. Transparency about how data is used is important, but needs to be backed by real protections. Together, these can help ensure both reliable data and user confidence. Bird. Yeah, you're a bird. Wait, if you're a bird, then you would be Chim Chim. Because that's the only bird Lily's Pet Shop that I have. We didn't have a. Oh my gosh. Kai is Chim Chim. It's not about the ocean, it's about our body, Kai, bro. That's true. Wait, so there's a saying by Rumi, if you know him, Rumi the poet. We are the entire universe. It's all inside us. Jueria, what is it? Kai. Okay, last and final question, and I'm logging off. I'm done with the interview prep, but I'll be back after 30 minutes after the interview. What would you do if a system you were responsible for experienced a data breach? I would shut it down. Firstly, I would shut it down. I would handle the breach and take care of it. Then I'll open it up and apologize to the masses. And when uh I ethically and systematically respond under pressure, I'm done. I'll pay the lawsuits off. Shutting everything down immediately? Actual incident response product. Okay. They're thinking under pressure, not just reaction. That's a bit misogynistic. Oh my god. Contain, assess, fix, notify, improve. That's literally what I said. He's just using vocab. My dad is actually burning down the house. Like I literally smell smoke everywhere. I had a bad memory. When is your birthday coming in Julia? It's been January. Oh my gosh, I have to check if the house is actually burning down because it smells so bad. So yeah, he left the stove on and he was not cooking anything. Man, this Timu package is not mine. When is your birthday coming? It was already January 8th. It's one of like my first streams. I'll send you a gift. I know it's next year, but if I try now, I'll be done by next year. Aw, that's so sweet. But yeah, I'll give you my address on Instagram when you want to send it. It's only for guys. Wait, what is? Do go do go personal, guys. Jory doesn't like it. Remember what? Like what? I look like Pennywise wearing makeup. No, I've seen you. Actually, no, I didn't. Oh no, the I just got an email. The meeting is in 15 minutes. I might have to open my camera for this meeting. Actually, I definitely do. Alright, I gotta go get ready, inshallah. What if she accidentally revealed her birth year? What if? Oh no, I would never. Never, ever. You guys can take a guess though. She's smart enough? Enough? Birthday date isn't personal. I guess. I guess it is personal. I don't know why. I think the year is more personal than the date. Okay, I gotta go now. Take care, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.